This is Mind Matrix again, and we are back with another story from Oregon. It's going to be a ghost story, and this person chooses to be anonymous, and she is going to tell her story of what happened here in Oregon. And here she goes. This happened in a small town that's close to the Oregon coast, and this happened in a friend of mine's house. His name is Kenny, and it was the local party pad. All of us teenagers would hang out there. His dad didn't mind, and his girlfriend and I were good friends. And one day we were sitting there, sitting on his bed. He was out in the living room watching TV, and we were sitting on his bed just having girl talk. And we're sitting there talking for a while. And while my friend was talking, going on and on about something, my friend Kathy, while she was talking, I was just slowly looking around the room and kind of spacing off while I'm looking around the room and looking back at her. And at one point, I looked around the room and I noticed this man standing there that I've never seen before. He was standing in the doorway. And he was a big, heavy set man. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, who is this guy? I didn't hear him come in. And all of a sudden, while I look at him, I notice that I could see the stairs right through his legs. And right then, I didn't want to take my eyes off of him. I started grabbing for my friend's arm while keeping my eyes fixed on him. I didn't want to look away. I was worried that I would miss it. So I kept staring at him while I'm trying to grab a hold of my friend's arm and say, Kathy, look right there. And she's going, what? And I said, right there. And as soon as I said that, he just smiled this really creepy, large grin and then jumped backward, and he was disappeared. And it freaked me out so bad. I was going, oh my God, this house is haunted. I started running around the house, and I ran up and told Kenny's dad, and I said, oh my God, you never told me this house was haunted. I just seen a ghost. And he said, oh, you saw Mr. So-and-so. And I said, well, who's that? And he said, well, he's the man that used to live here, but he died in the basement. And it really freaked me out. No one had ever told me that. I had no clue that I had just seen the guy that died in the house. And to this day, I could draw out a sketch for you. It was so ingrained in my mind. It looked like a real person standing there until I was staring at him and realized that he was kind of see-through. And that's my story.